Hey there YouTube, this is Vargas XX78 with another collection pick of video, comic book edition. Just wanted to share with you guys the comic books that I went to pick up for this last 3 weeks. It's been 3 weeks since the last comic book haul. So really mixed feelings about this run, mostly because some titles are ending, which I'm not too happy about, and I'm going to drop other titles for reasons I'll explain, but like always, I just wanted to share the comic book haul and my thoughts on each one of the books. First off, as a couple of freebies, I got this all-new Marvel Now poster, which it's a calendar poster thing, which I think I might have already gotten, but if I have it repeat, I'll just pass along to someone else. I also got the Marvel Now previews, that Marvel releases both digitally and in comic book form, showcasing some of the new books that are gonna come out. The big one being the all-new Amazing Spider-Man with a brand new #1, which will showcase the return of Peter Parker in the Spider-Man body. So I don't know how Doc Ock is gonna get reworked after Pete's return, but we'll see. Picked up some back issues, which I wanted to start out with. Picked up Avengers 503, which is the conclusion of the Avengers Disassembled storyline, where the Scarlet Witch goes crazy and pretty much destroys the Avengers. Very, very cool storyline. And, of course, this leads then to House of M and to New Avengers and so on. So I think I have only part 1, and this is part 4, so I'm missing 2 other issues to complete the Avengers Disassembled storyline. Picked up Electro Volume 1, Issue 8. Electro Volume 1 didn't last that many issues. I'm trying to get the whole run. But the artwork was pretty cool, and the story was interesting. The later Volume 2 of Electro was a lot better, but I want to complete this run regardless. Picked up Fantastic Four 395, featuring Wolverine. Wolverine, when he had his adamantium, went berserk and cut off part of Ben Grimm's face. And when Wolverine lost his adamantium, they kind of met to discuss that. Remember reading this once at a store, and I wanted to pick it up, and I was really glad I was able to find it. Picked up Superman Man of Steel 26, part of the Reign of Superman crossover. When I got all of the issues that tied into the Doomsday storyline, the death of Superman, the return of Superman, and the Reign of Superman. So, yeah, this will help a lot in that. Picked up Man of Steel issue 32, which was part of the Bizarro Superman storyline. The artwork in Man of Steel wasn't the best, but like I said, I want to fill this gap that I want. On to new books, picked up Superior Spider-Man issue 28, part 2 of the Goblin Nation, where the Green Goblin, who's still not revealed to be Norman Osborn, sends an all-out attack on Spider Island and basically wipes out Spider-Man's forces. So Spider-Man literally is alone against the Goblin Nation. Picked up Uncanny Avengers issue 17, which concludes the Apocalypse Twins storyline, and it doesn't end well for the Avengers. A bunch of them get killed. They destroy the planet. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. I don't know how they're gonna, if this is gonna be like if this is an alternate reality that was created, or if it's gonna be like something that is gonna have effect, but. Yeah, things don't end well for the Avengers, and yeah, really, really cool series. Picked up Batman and Two-Face issue 28. Still really, really digging this story, this book. Having Batman team up with other people. In this one, spoiler alert: Two-Face apparently blows his brains out. So that's going to be really, really interesting to see how that plays out. I read online on an interview that, yeah, this did happen. Two-Face, well, Harvey Dent did blow out his brains. So it's possible that maybe the Harvey Dent part got killed, and there's only Two-Face now. So that's something they might be able to do. Picked up Justice League issue 28, which has the Metal Men. Cyborg is gonna team up with the Metal Men at some point against the bad guys. Picked up Forever Evil issue 6, which has the last stand of Nightwing. They also revealed who the Hooded guy was, and it turns out it's no surprise. Everyone saw it coming. That it's Alexander Luthor from Earth 3. But they give Alexander Luthor a twist in the sense that he has kind of like inverted Shazam powers. That he could kill people and steal their powers. That's interesting, and they still haven't revealed who the big bad guy was that destroyed Earth 3. So one more issue to go, and all the answers will be provided. Picked up DC Universe versus Master of the Universe, where they reveal how Orko got evil, and the team has to go stop him and figure out a way to save Superman. One more issue to go to this one, and so far I've really liked this crossover. Picked up Simpsons Comics 209, with a little spoof there on Citizen Kane. Haven't read it though. Picked up Superman issue 28. They're gonna start up the Doomsday storyline, which is gonna cross over from the Superman books and Superman Wonder Woman. That's gonna be pretty awesome. Picked up Swamp Thing issue 29. Loving Swamp Thing. This and Batman, I think, are the best. Well, this Batman and Wonder Woman are the best things that come out from the New 52. Consistently a good read. Swamp Thing is. So if you haven't read that, pick up the previous issues. Picked up Night of the Living Deadpool issue 3 and Night of the Living Deadpool issue 4, concluding the this miniseries. And wow. This was really cool. This was really awesome. It didn't degenerate into Marvel Zombies, and it has a really messed up ending. So, yeah, if you like the Deadpool Kills trilogy, definitely pick this one up. And they're gonna do a Deadpool versus Carnage next, which I'm gonna pick up. Picked up Witchblade issue 171. Finally, they were able to track me down a copy of this. And the cover looks kind of familiar, but it's still a beautiful cover. I really like the cover. And yeah, just really happy that I don't have that gap in my collection. Picked up Artifacts issue 35. I think this is going to be my last issue of Artifacts. I like the idea that it presented, and showcasing different artifact bearers, but it's not really going anywhere. So I think I'm done with Artifacts. I'm just going to keep Witchblade. And Witchblade jumped like a year anyway, so yeah. So I'm done with Artifacts. It's this title that I'm going to drop. Picked up Wolverine issue 2. And man, I'm I'm really not liking this. I don't know. Here Wolverine asks advice from the Superior Spider-Man. It's just bad. I'm really not liking what they're doing with Wolverine. Anyway, picked up Savage Wolverine issue 15, which is Savage Wolverine is kind of like an anthology series that showcases Wolverine in different parts of his life. I'm thinking of dropping this one as soon as this storyline finishes, mostly because of economic reasons. Not so much. I actually like Savage Wolverine way better than freaking Wolverine, but I need to drop a couple of series. So other than Artifacts, which I'm not liking, I need to drop Savage Wolverine. So once this storyline concludes, I'm gonna drop it. Picked up Origin 2 issue 3. Really cool read. It's very interesting to see how they involved Sabretooth in Wolverine's first meeting, and Sinister. Sinister also plays a part in this, so I don't know how it's going to play out. But really liking the artwork and the story so far. Picked up a Wolverine and the X-Men issue 42, which marks the last issue for me of Wolverine and the X-Men. The class of the Jean Grey School for Higher Learning graduate. Well, their semester ends, and yeah, it's a very touching look at the school as it is right now and how it might be in the future. But Marvel canceled this series and then they rebooted it with a new creative team and a new #1, which is freaking stupid in my opinion. Why Marvel insists on doing this, I have no idea, but they lost another customer with me. I really like the idea of Wolverine and the X-Men and them focusing on the students, but this cancellation and then reboot is enough. And this is a good send-off for me. I'm happy with the way this book was handled and ended. So Wolverine and the X-Men ends on a high note, despite the fact that I'm not going to pick up the new relaunch. Picked up Amazing X-Men issue 4, and I'm really liking this this storyline and the artwork, where the X-Men meet up with Kurt, aka Nightcrawler. I was thinking of dropping Amazing X-Men after this storyline concludes, but I've read what they have planned for the future, so I might stick to Amazing X-Men. It's still up in the air whether I'll drop Amazing X-Men, because again I really need to drop a couple of series, or if I'll drop the next series, which is Uncanny X-Men. But this is issue 17. I picked up and also picked up issue 18. Uncanny X-Men. It's supposed to be the flagship title for Marvel, but I'm not liking the direction that this is going. And I don't blame Bendis. He's trying to bring something new to the X-Men universe, which what is needed, but the way that it's being executed, I'm not a big fan of. So I don't know. I might drop Amazing X-Men. I might drop Uncanny X-Men. I'm still deciding what I'm gonna do with the X books. I can only really pick up one X book, but yeah. And last comic I picked up is Wonder Woman issue 28. Brian Azzarello already announced that he's gonna leave after he concludes his storyline. So I might also drop Wonder Woman. I might pick up the first issue of the new creative team just to see how they follow up this amazing run. But if it doesn't compare, if they do something too weird, I might drop Wonder Woman. But this issue was pretty good. It has the Firstborn fighting Apollo, and it seems that he's going to defeat him and take his place as the god of everything. And Wonder Woman is still trying to save that baby Zeus thing. But yeah, I don't know how many. I think that it might end in 30. The awesome run, but we'll see. Good read also. Like I said, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Swamp Thing are, in my opinion, the best that DC is putting out right now, at least monthly wise. So yeah, that was the comic book pickup video. Some really good reads. Some really good reads. It's hard to pick my favorite, but I'm gonna go with Wolverine and the X-Men. It's a good send-off issue, one of the best send-off issues that I've read in a while. At least way better than Venom. And as soon as I get to it, I am going to also recommend. Good cover there. Night of the Living Deadpool. This got so popular that they're actually gonna issue second printings on all the issues. But or if you want to wait for the trade, I would recommend that. But this was really cool. It was really funny and really creepy and a different look again on zombies. It's not Marvel zombies. It's kind of like a spoof between Deadpool, the Marvel universe, and The Walking Dead. So if you're interested in that, I definitely recommend you pick up this series. But like always, guys, thanks so much for watching. And until I see you all again, this is Vargas XX78. Signing up.